Hey there, I'm doing this video review of the Sunsun 602B canister filter, and this I picked it up off of eBay for $23, and that was including the shipping. And I figured, you know what, for 23 bucks it's worth a try. If it sucks, well, it wasn't that big of a deal. But so far I think I looked on YouTube and online for reviews and videos of this, and the only videos I could find were in Chinese or whatever language it was in, but other than English. So I figured I'd go ahead and make this video. And most of the reviews about this filter is that the instructions were crap, and they're sure right. The instructions were horrible. If it's your first time ever installing a filter like this, yeah, I could see where you would have problems. But if you've had canister filters in the past, then you'll understand how to make it work without the instructions. And so what I did with this is that, as you can see, I got it inside this bucket, and the only reason why I have it there is because at first I was leery of is it gonna leak, being that it was so cheap, but it hasn't leaked at all. But I've already had to clean out the filter once. I think I had it running for about 2 months, and then I decided to go ahead and clean it. And it was a good thing I had it in the bucket, because when you disconnect this hose from here, it is going to spill out some water, but for the most part it's got a really good watertight seal. I haven't had any leaks or anything. And so the way I hooked it up is I hooked it up just like you would a Eheim canister filter. That's what I have in my other 50-gallon. And so what I did was that as you can see, the hoses are here, and I got them coming up to here. And the only modification that I did have to do is I had to cut a notch out of this cover where the light and everything goes. I cut a notch out here to clear the 2 tubes, and I don't know if you can see it, down on this tube I had to cut a notch on the plastic trim, because you see how it has that little piece that goes out where the lid rests on. So here I had to cut a notch out just big enough for this to fit in there, so that way you can have the spray bar going across and you have your intake tube here. And so as you can see, I've got the intake tube in the corner like so, and then you can see the spray bar. And for as small of a little filter it is, it puts out a good water volume, and it has really good surface agitation, and I mean, it does its job. As you can see, I have this overstocked tank. It's a 20-gallon high, but look, it's pretty clear. I mean, it's really clear for this Sunsun filter that does the bulk of the filtering. I also have a Aqua Clear 20 over here, and I've got that just doing most of the biological, and the Sunsun, it's more of the mechanical. And like I said, if you just hook it up the way you would at Eheim, it does really good. And the one thing that I will suggest is that the closer you can keep it to the tank, the better. So in other words, the shorter the hoses, the length from the caster up to the top, the better flow you're gonna have. Obviously, if you have it really long, well, it's just gonna take the pump that much longer to make that water travel. So if you can get it up high and close like I did here with this, as you can see, I'll back up, there's the where it sits at, it's on top, and then it just goes straight up to here. And like I said, I got the idea of how to install it like I did from over here from my Eheim. The Eheim, the way it says to install on your tank is like this. So that's exactly what I did, was I installed it the same way, and it works pretty good. On this tank I have African cichlids. I got several different ones. I got a bumblebee, I got some demasonites, I got some, what is it, that Yellowtail ACIs, and I got some Johannies. And this one stays pretty clear too. I also have another filter there, which is that Aqua Clear 50. I truly believe, I mean, you gotta over filter. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comment box below. Thanks.